bouquet to my mum as well. I'd just like to say something about absent friends as well today, because Jennifer's nan couldn't be with us today because she's not very well. So I'd just like to remember Jennifer's nan, her auntie Susan, sorry, her auntie Pat. I told Jennifer I'd say that. And also I'd like to thank them for the cake, because they did pay for the cake, so thanks for that. I'd also like to say my Uncle Bill and Auntie Floss were invited today. They couldn't make it for ill health, and my mum's cousin Pauline, so our thoughts go out to them as well. I'd like to thank Nigel and Mark. Nigel, Mark, thanks for that. Thanks for helping out in the church today. But from now on I think we will call them Fagin's boys, because I have spoken to them and they did get 14 purses, 11 wallets, and a wristwatch. Thanks for that. 50%. Yeah. Well, I'll put it here. Welcome, boys, and we'll give you a plate. And it's not often that you marry your best friend. But my best friend was Matthew Stevenson. I think he's got quite a... I'm just talking about Jennifer and Freud. What can I say? Degree, educated, and absolutely no common sense to run away. So, but thanks for being my lovely bride. And you're the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, because you made me laugh the longest and you are my best friend. So thanks. But I did tell a work colleague that Jennifer was my best friend, and he said impossible. He said because man's best friend is his dog. So we've decided there is a way of finding out whether it's Jennifer or a dog. If we can go to the car park after we've left here, we've got a dog, and we're going to lock the dog and Jennifer in the boot of my car. We're going to leave them for 3 hours, and then we're going to see which is the happiest to see me when I open the door. But on a serious note, I'd like to say, you don't marry the person you live with, you marry the person you can't live without, and that is Jennifer. And that brings me on to Lindsay and Lydia. Lydia's just stealing some of the presents. But I'd like to thank Lindsay for stopping Jennifer from running away today and holding her back. And I think Lydia is the most beautiful flower girl that I've ever seen. So thanks for that, Lydia. And we have got a present for Lydia if she wants to come up. If she's not already got it. Is that all right? Say thank you. Thank you. Say thank you. I did miss one thing out, the cards for our mum and dad's. But they both actually say mum and dad, and they're in Jennifer's handwriting. Mum. And mum. Thank you. Well, could I also propose a toast? Oh, sorry. We have got a present for Lindsay.
Shit. Oops. We're gonna move. We're gonna move.
So what I'd like to do now is propose a toast to the flower girl and bridesmaids, to Lydia and Lindsay. Lydia and Lindsay.
Lydia and Lindsay.
That brings me on to the best man. I've only known Johnny for about 6 months. That's why I chose him. See, he knows nothing about my drink and drug binges and my jail sentences. Oh no, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. When I asked him to be best man, I thought the best thing to do would be to take him out on a Sunday afternoon, get him drunk, and then he couldn't say no. But when I picked him up, he'd been on a drink binge the night before, he'd got a hangover, so he was drinking lemonade. Brilliant. But the fool said yes anyway. Well, I'd like to thank him for saying yes, and we have got a present for you as well, Johnny. And it's not a teddy bear.
That's disappointing. And it's wrapped in teal.
Oh,
Yes.
still got 6 hours.
So thanks for being with best man. Don't know. Let's leave us out room. And I've actually heard it said that in terms of entertainment, the groom should fall in somewhere between the bride's father and the best man. So tonight, if anybody wants to find me, I'll be unconscious, drunk, but I'll be somewhere between the bride's father and the best man. So now I'd like to hand you over to the best man, and he'll tell you how lucky Jennifer is to catch a great bloke like me.